Today we will be testing the relative bandwidth filter.
But before we do, if you have not watched the first video on the channel and all the videos after that, you need to go do that now. Here at the Academy of Forex, we are building the best trading system possible as a team. There is also a link down below to sign up for TradingView. You can save a little bit of money if you use the link below to sign up for your account. You can also find a link below to join us on Discord. Lastly, if you would like a list of all the indicators we have tested along with their win rates, but you aren't interested in watching all the videos on the channel, you can sign up for our $9 Patreon, and you will receive the complete list of indicators. We also would like to introduce our Patreon exclusive Discord channel. As a $9 Patreon, you will be invited to join an exclusive Discord channel where we will give you a list of winning indicators and links for the MT platform, give you winning strategies, post trade ideas, give advanced advice, and much more. So click the link below to join our Patreon.
Alright, as I said, today we will be testing the relative bandwidth filter. Before we do though, I wanted to put the testing scoreboard up for everyone to see. So to date, we have tested a total of 51 different strategies, with 13 of them being profitable. We've also tested a total of 730 indicators, with 292 of them being winners. The best ones so far were able to achieve a 100% win rate. Now you need to go back and watch those videos to understand the context of how they were able to achieve that. So go back and watch those videos and see what you can get out of those winning indicators. And keep in mind that we test most of these strategies and indicators on the Forex market, but they can be applied to just about any market universally. Alright, so today's indicator is the relative bandwidth filter. And you can see it here on the bottom of the screen. It's a little bit challenging to see. Let's see if we can't do this. Let's go in and bump up all these lines just a little bit here. Make it a tad bit easier to see. There we go. All right, so you can see it there. Let me scroll back a little bit. And so basically what we have is 3 lines here and an oscillating line, the purple line there. The 3 lines here, we kind of have like a center line there, or a midline, and then it is creating these 2 upper and lower lines there, probably off some kind of deviation of some sort. And then again, we have the purple oscillating line there, kind of running through, bouncing up and down, oscillating through the other 3 lines. And so we have a green line above and a red line below. And so what I think we're going to do is test this as the purple line breaks up above the green line. We are going to go long. When the purple line breaks down below the red line, we are going to go short. And so we might try to test this another way after this way. We'll see how it does testing it or trying to use it this way, and we'll go from there. But let's go ahead and get on with the testing and see what we can get out of it. All right, so the first signal that we pick up is a short signal. You can see that right here, that we get the purple oscillating line breaks out or breaks down below the red line right here, the red lower line. And you can see right here that we get a little bit of a push to the downside, then a nice gap down, and a really nice push the rest of the way down. That obviously comes down and gets us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, so the second signal that we pick up is a long signal. Again, that oscillating line, it makes its way up and through the three other lines there, breaking its way up above the green line right here. The signal candle right here, and on the very next candle we get a nice green spike, and the price action just takes off from there. That one comes up and gets us to our take profit as well. Let's go ahead and continue on. Excuse me. All right, so we then pick up a long right here on this one. The oscillating line pulls back into that kind of mid zone there and makes its way up and breaks back out to the top side right here on that one. Looks like we get a little bit of a pullback right there. Let's see, what's our stop at? 200. All right, so it stays within our stop, and then it makes a nice recovery, starts to push its way back up, and that does push up enough to get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up a short signal. Again, oscillating line makes its way through the other lines and pushes its way out the bottom right here. You see that we would have gotten signal right there and an immediate spike to the downside, getting us to take profit once again. I think we might be able to go ahead and finish out the year on this one. All right, so then we pick up a short signal right here. Let's see, it looks like we get this really big strong push to the upside right here, this green push. We get the signal right here, enter on this candle right here, and immediately we get a push back to the downside. That does push down far enough to get us to our take profit. Let's go ahead and continue on. All right, we then pick up another short right here. Get a little bit of a push to the upside, but then it rolls over, pushes down, gaps down, and has a really long tail on this candle right here. That is enough to come down and get us to our take profit. And it looks like we're going to finish out the year right here. This one, though, it does appear as though we are going to, take a stop on that one. And so we entered there and immediately price spikes to the upside. That one does stop us out. The first, looks like our first losing trade so far. So, all right, so that's going to put us at the end right there. Before we take a look at what this was able to achieve, now would be a good time to say that if you are interested in excelling your trading knowledge, I highly recommend that you join our Patreon only channel on our Discord server. You can find a link to our Patreon down below, as well as a link to our Discord. Once you sign up as a patron, it'll give you access to the Patreon only channel, where we post some really great advanced information about trading strategies, trading indicators, and trading philosophy in general. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you'll get access to the full list of indicators that we have tested. That comes in an Excel version and a PDF version, and you will get that full list of indicators showing exactly which indicators were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates. And you'll get access to an Excel sheet of all the strategies that we have tested that shows exactly which strategies were winners, which ones were losers, as well as their win rates, and links to go back and review those individual strategies. And so there is a lot of benefits to becoming a patron of the channel, and it doesn't cost hardly anything at all. I highly recommend it. All right, so let's go ahead and count out our indicator here. Let's go ahead and look at it here and count out our trades. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so looking pretty good. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We have 7 winning trades altogether, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 winning trades. And so that is going to meet the 60% criteria that we were looking for. All in all, pretty solid. I wish it gave us more trades within the 1 year's time, but it didn't, and so we can't help much on that aspect. But it seemed like it was calling trades out really reasonably well, getting us in at decent times, and yeah, getting us a really decent number of winning trades. And so this one is going to go on the yes list, and we will move on to the next indicator from here.